You shouldn't be this close to me in person. Look at me. I am a peach beach. That's what I wanted you to choose. What if I did something unexpected? Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. All right, zooming in for our close-up look today, and I'm just eyebrows and lip gloss, but I've been loving the way I've been doing my eyebrows lately, honestly, so I'm gonna tell you about them. I know they have a hint of white cast right now, but that will go away. It's because I'm wearing my Makeup Revolution soap brows. Hate how dirty this packaging looks. It's not dirty, it's just my fingerprints. It's okay, I rubbed it on my pants, and now it looks shiny again. This is my Makeup Revolution soap brows kit that I got at CVS a couple weeks ago. Look at how full it makes my brows look. Those aren't hair-like strokes. Those are my freaking brow hairs. I did go in with a pencil afterwards and like fill them in a little bit, but like this makes my eyebrows look so big and it's so nice. I've just been loving it so much. I know I'm late to the soap brows trend, but I love it. I'm happy to be here. And then on the lips, I'm wearing a lip gloss. I'm wearing the Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Moon. This stuff feels so nice and buttery on the lips, and it smells like caramel flan, which I absolutely love. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to find out what delicious dessert my lip gloss smells like. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in you guys choosing my makeup look. I have not been this excited for a video in such a long time. I feel like a kid on Christmas. I'm so excited to see what you guys picked. I tried my best to be really good and not look at the results at all. I looked a little bit last night, but I haven't looked at all today. In case you missed it, I'm so sorry. I did post the polls on my Instagram stories just because that's the easiest way to do it. You know, I would be doing so many community posts if I did it here on YouTube, but I definitely recommend you follow me on Instagram, GlamGONYC. This will not be the last time I do this video. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to do it again. I haven't even done the first one. I'm already so excited to do the second one, but that's enough talking. Let's just get right into applying the makeup that you chose for me. So, if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you want to see a full makeup look chosen by my subscribers, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. Alright, I am headed to Instagram stories to see my results. Let's see what you guys chose for me. I'm gonna start with foundation. I know that's not the first poll I posted, but I like to do foundation first. And in case you missed those stories, the options for my foundations were the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Foundation, my Oma by Sharon C Flawless IRL Foundation, and my KVD Good Apple Foundation. And you guys chose the Rare Beauty Foundation. Heck yeah, thank you guys so much. That's my favorite foundation ever. I'm so excited that you guys wanted to see that too. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Foundation. It does have a little shaker inside. I love that you get to shake it up. It makes it even more fun for me. And I did already go ahead and apply my primer. I know I didn't let you vote on primer. That's because I always like to prime with my Auric Glow Lust no matter what foundation I use. And frankly, I don't own 3 primers. I own 1 primer, so I didn't have any options for you. But if you haven't heard me talk about the Rare Beauty Foundation before, you must be new here because I talk about it all the time, but I think this is such an underhyped foundation. It has such a nice lightweight finish while still providing good coverage. I would say it definitely gives a medium coverage. I don't think you could build it up to a full coverage. You can make it light coverage if you want to. You could definitely do that, but I think building it up to a full coverage would be a little difficult just because the formula is very thin and that's what makes it feel so lightweight, which I love. I do not like to feel face products on my face when I put them on, and I would describe it as a natural radiant finish. Like, it doesn't have any luminosity to it. Like, there's no shimmer in the foundation at all. It just gives a really nice natural looking finish. Not matte, not luminous, just natural, and I absolutely love it. All right, foundation is applied. I also went ahead and applied my color corrector and concealer off camera. I'm sorry, I don't have enough options for those either, and I love my concealing routine. I use the Flower Beauty by Drew Chill Out Under Eye Color Corrector in Light Peach, and I use the First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer in Ivory. I always link all my products I'm wearing in every video down below too, so if you're curious or you want to check them out, you can check out those links down below. All right, so next up we're gonna choose my bronzer because that is the order I like to do my makeup in, and let's see what you guys chose for bronzer. So the options were the Makeup Revolution Bronzer Reloaded, the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and the Milani Baked Bronzer, and you guys chose the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. Oh my gosh, you guys all wanted to see me apply a cream bronzer. I'm so happy to hear that. That has honestly been my favorite bronzer lately. I feel like I've been reaching for it more than anything. I've been reaching for the Makeup Revolution one too. But the last couple of days, I've been really feeling this cream bronzer in particular, just because it's so sheer and it goes on so naturally. Like you saw, I dug my brush in there. Let me zoom you in. What am I doing being zoomed out like this? But you saw I really dug my brush in there and it still goes on so nice and skin-like. It just looks so natural. It looks like a nice, you know, truly sun-kissed. I don't like a bronzer to look too harsh. I love that look on other people. Like some people go in on the bronzer and I think it looks so good on them. But I think because of how incredibly pale I am and the fact that I have cool undertones, if I overdo my bronzer, and I'm not saying this is what it's like for everyone who is pale and has cool undertones, but for me, it can just look real orange real quick. I tend to get carried away with my face products, so I need bronzers that go on sheer and are buildable. I've also been doing another technique lately. I don't know if you can call this a technique, where I've been bronzing my nose and then I go in with a concealer later to like contour my nose. Whenever I try to actually contour my nose, like with a tiny brush, it ends up ruining my makeup look. I end up hating the way it looks, and no matter how much I try to blend it out, it just does not look good. I don't know. I like my nose shape. That's the thing. I'm not trying to change my nose shape. I don't know. Sometimes, you know, sometimes you just do things to do in your makeup routine. Nose contouring is that for me, but I have liked this method of it. So yeah, then I just put a tiny bit of concealer on the back of my hand. Sometimes I even skip this and I just wait for highlighter, but today I'm gonna do it. And I just take a little bit of concealer and run it down the center of my nose. There you go, freaking contoured. All right, moving on. Let's see what blush you guys chose for me. All right, so for my blush options, I gave you guys the choice of the Alamar Colorete Blush Trio. I have the shade Medium Tan, or the KBD Everlasting Blush in the shade Honeysuckle, giving you a neutral option if you want to go that way. And then the Milk Bionic Liquid Blush in the shade Teleport, a coral option. And you guys chose, oh my gosh, you chose the Alamar Colorete Blush Trio. Thank you guys, that was super sweet of you. I love that palette. This was a very kind thing for you guys to choose too, because this palette comes with 3 different options, but the way I like to wear this typically is I like to mix them together. Usually I mix them together based off of what eye look I'm gonna do, but I don't know what I'm wearing for eyeshadow yet. So my favorite way to usually use this is to mix these 2 shades together, the shade Peach Beach and Frutabama. I'm so sorry of the way that I pronounce that, but I just like to mix between the 2. This blush palette gets super powdery. I don't know if you can see that. It gets a ton of kickback. But don't let that kickback in the pan scare you, because it goes on really nicely. It's not too matte or anything. You guys know me, I don't really like a matte blush at all. So for me to use a matte formula like this, it can't be flat. And I don't think this is a matte and flat formula at all. It really melts into your skin. Especially, this is a blush formula that wears really beautifully throughout the day. Sometimes blushes will fade, or they can tend to look like they're just sitting on top of your skin. This one becomes one with your cheeks. It just makes you look like you got a natural flush, and it's so pretty, and I love how all these colors mix together. Look at me. I am a peach beach. Ugh, I just love the way this looks, and I put a little on my nose too. This is an incredible palette. Also, don't be intimidated if you're not medium tan by the medium tan palette. Clearly, I'm not medium tan, but I still think that these blushes go on beautifully. They can go on sheer or you can build them up, but it's a really nice formula. All right, I just went ahead and sprayed my face with my NYX Bear With Me setting spray because we're ready to move on to highlighter. I'm so excited. I wonder what you chose. Okay, so for my highlighter options, I gave you guys the option of Becca Champagne Pop, which I realize Becca is no longer, but honestly, there's so many of these at TJ Maxx still. You can still buy them. And also Smashbox bought the formula, so you can still get this formula, so I don't feel bad making it an option. But you had the option for Champagne Pop, or the Fenty Diamond Bomb highlighter, or the Oden's Eye Norns Mesmerizer highlighter. And you guys chose... You chose the Oden's Eye Norns highlighter. Oh my gosh, I'm surprised. I don't know why. I thought you were gonna choose the Fenty one, but I'm excited about that. This is the highlighter in question. I think it's because it looks so nice and pink and shifty in the picture I took, which it is a nice, beautiful pink shifty highlighter. And before I started using this, it used to look like this, which is like a dragon's egg, which is so freaking cool. That's why I wanted this highlighter in the first place. Oden's Eye was kind enough to send it to me. They let me pick some stuff from their catalog to try, and I picked this highlighter first because holy wow, it looked so cool. I will say it's a little bit chunky glitter. It does have a little bit of chunky glitter in it. I I find that you can somewhat blend it out, but you are gonna see some glitter on my face. Like, it's not the most natural highlighter in the world. I don't think it claims to be though. I mean, clearly it made itself look like a dragon's egg. I don't think it's trying to be like a your skin glow from within type of highlighter. Gonna put a little bit of this highlighter on the nose. Pink nose highlight, you say? Absolutely, I reply. Yeah, it is a really beautiful highlighter. I mean, you can just see when the sun hits it, it is powerful. If you like a powerful highlighter, I think you will like this. And let me zoom you in even further so you can see the glitter. I don't know if you'll even be able to pick it up, but you can see, yeah, you know, it's drawn a little bit of attention to my texture, but I also don't care because it's so shiny and you shouldn't be this close to me in person. So I don't think it's a big deal. I still think it's a really beautiful highlighter. All right, so now my base is pretty much done. So we're gonna move on to eyeshadow now. I'm so excited to see what you guys chose. It was so hard for me not to look at this. But okay, so my options for the eyeshadows were number 1, the Geology Cosmetics Pilbara palette, which is an Australian indie makeup brand. This is a beautiful neutral eyeshadow palette, and the shimmers in here are nuts, so I wouldn't be mad if this was chosen for me either. But the other options were the Oden's Alva 2 palette, which is a beautiful pastel mix of warm and cool tones, really pretty. And then the third option was the BH Cosmetics Blueberry Muffin palette, which is new to my collection, but I've been absolutely loving it. So truthfully, I'd be excited with whatever you chose. Let's see what you chose though. You guys chose the Oden's Alva 2 palette. That's what I wanted you to choose. I feel like, were you guys in my head the whole time? You've chosen every option that I actually wanted you to choose, so thank you so much. Okay, let me give you a look-see at the palette here. It's so beautiful. I love the minty shades. There's a shade called Aquamarine in here, which if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that Aquamarine is one of my favorite colors, and it's also my favorite mermaid movie, so love that they have a shade that's actually called Aquamarine in here. I should have had you pick the colors in the eyeshadow palette too. I should have done an alternate poll. I would do another one now, but I'm on my lunch break and frankly I don't have time. But for the future, I'll let you pick the shades too. But I think today I'm gonna go in with my favorite shade, Aquamarine, on my inner corner because it's so pretty. I want you guys to see it. Now I should be mindful when doing this eye look that I did have you guys pick eyeliners too, and if I were being kind to myself, I would let myself look at what eyeliners you chose for me first, but I'm not going to because I think that makes it more fun, more of a surprise, more chaotic. You guys know that I refuse to do a shop my stash unless it is incredibly chaotic, and I think that having you guys make my makeup choices for me and only looking at what you chose right before I apply them is the epitome of chaos, and as a Sagittarius moon, I absolutely love that. Ugh, look at this shade. It is so pretty and vibrant. Okay, what should we put in the center of the lid? What if I did something fun? What if I did something unexpected, and instead of going in with a deeper shade of blue, what if I put the peachy shade in the center of my eye? You know, to tie in this kind of peachy blush look that I have, I could go in with the shade Peach Juice. Yeah, let's keep you guessing here today. You thought I was just gonna go in with a deeper shade of blue? No way, dude, I'm going in with peach. I'm mixing warm tones and cool tones today. All right, and I'm just gonna apply that in the center of my lid here. Not really sure where we're going still, hoping we'll figure out the look along the way. This is such a beautiful matte formula though. You can pack it on nicely, but it also blends out really beautifully. It's just really easy to work with and it doesn't have any fallout, which is great for me because I already did my foundation. All right, and I think to really just keep you guys guessing, I'm gonna go back in with the green tea shade, a beautiful minty green. You know, we're doing a little blue on the inner corner, peach in the middle, green on the outside, really just an unconventional rainbow over here, but sometimes I think it can be fun to do 3 drastically different colors and to just kind of color block them and have fun with it. I'm interested to see what eyeliner you guys picked because the choices for that were either super bold, vibrant, neon-y colors or black and white or gold. So like those would all be 3 drastically different eye looks no matter what my eyeshadow looks like, and I can't wait to see. Okay, and obviously we have to do a shimmer because there's some beautiful shimmers in this palette, and I think I'm gonna go into the shade Blue Bubble. It's a beautiful like icy blue shimmer. I think I can get away with it on my brow bone here. I know it's gonna be a bold brow bone highlight, but this is a bold eye look, so I think it's still gonna go. All right, it's a little wild, it's a little out there, but that's okay. Let me just take my my peachy shimmer and put that on the inner corner. Why not? We're having fun here. Trying to go light with it on the inner corner. I don't want to do too much here. Don't want to do too much, says the person already wearing like 40 different eyeshadows. Let's be honest, I do want to do too much. I always want to do too much. And you know what? It's not too much. It's the correct amount. All right, so I am gonna give myself the liberty to come back to this eyeshadow after I figure out what eyeliner I'm wearing, because I like to incorporate the eyeliner into the eyeshadow. I'm not just like gonna do a wing and quit. So let's see what eyeliner you guys chose for me. Like I said, you had 3 different options, one of which being the Bolds palette, the Glisten Cosmetics split liner palette in the shade Opulence, which has these beautiful neons and bold colors. And then I also gave you the option for my black and white split liner palette from Glisten. And then I also gave you the option for a Glisten iridescent wet liner in the gold shade. And you guys chose the bold colors. You guys are my people. You know what I want to wear. And yeah, I wanted to wear the bold colors. So thank you. Here's my Glisten palette. Like I said, it's the Opulence palette. You can see mine's well loved. I've done quite a bit of mixing in the pan there, but that's okay. So, how should I incorporate this into the eyes? Let me think on this for a sec. All right, so I took a minute to touch up my eyeshadow a little bit and think about the eyeliner, and I think I know what I want to do. I think what I'm going to do is mix these 2 metallic shades together since we have so many mattes on the lid. So what I'm going to do is mix the green and blue together. As you can see, I've done this in the palette before. All right, zoom you in a little further there, and I'm going to try to just go along this line. As you can see, I dragged down the front shade a little bit. That was an accident, but I did just go with it. And I'm just going to try to follow the graphic line I got with my eyeshadow going here. Oh, it's such a pretty shade. It almost blends right in with the aquamarine shade, but I think you're really gonna see it pop more once I get over the peach. All right, and here is the liner. I love this color. Oh my gosh, I feel like it tied the whole look together because it's got a little bit of blue and a little bit of green mixed together, and then the peach just like really pops, but the peach is tied together because the peach matches the cheeks, and gosh, I hope we pick a lip that matches. I just remembered that I put a purple lip as an option, but you know what? That could be fun too, because it could just be like a fun pop of cool tone purple, but I guess we'll see. Okay, what's next? Okay, so I guess before we do the lip, we should find out whether or not I'm wearing false lashes. Not gonna lie, feeling a little lazy today. Kinda hoping you didn't pick false lashes, but let's see what you said. You guys picked no lashes. Oh my gosh, and barely too. It's 51% no lashes. How many votes was that? 81 votes for lashes, 85 votes for no lashes. Thank you so much to those 4 people who voted for no lashes because I just didn't feel like it today. But I don't think it'll be all that interesting for you to watch me put mascara on. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Sky High mascara. As always, my absolute favorite mascara of all time. It's so good. So I'm gonna put that on right now. All right, here we have it. Here's the finished eye look. I feel like my lashes look good with this look. I feel like false lashes could have, you know, distracted from these beautiful colors. So I think you guys made the right call with no lashes, but now let's see what you chose for a lip. Now, like I was saying before, I gave some pretty wild options for lips. The first one I gave as an option was the KVD Vinyl Lip Lacquer in the shade Hollyhock, which is a gorgeous deep red. That would not go with this look at all, but we could make it work. And then I also gave the option for the Maybelline Lifter Gloss, the one I was wearing in the beginning of this video. I'm actually still wearing it now, but it's pretty faded, so I'd be happy to reapply that. And then for my third option, I gave you the Colored Rain liquid lipstick in the shade Bodacious, which is my favorite matte liquid lipstick formula. It's such a good formula. The color would be interesting with this look, but let's just see what you guys chose. And you guys chose, you little scamps, you picked my Maybelline Lifter Gloss. Thank you. I swear you guys literally picked every option I wanted you to pick. It's like you're in my mind. And like I said, I was wearing it before, but it's pretty faded. I've been talking for a long time. I'm losing my voice. So let's apply a little more, do a little live application for you. Look at that immediate shine and how juicy it makes my lips look. The color is pretty subtle, like as you can see, it's kind of like a pinky peachy shade. I think it's a great dupe for the Fenty Beauty Universal Gloss Bomb. I think the shade they came out with first is Fenty Glow, which I used to have. I think this is a perfect dupe for it, but I like this formula better. I really didn't like the smell of that Fenty lip gloss, and like I said at the beginning of the video, this one smells like caramel flan, so I'm thrilled to have it. All right, you guys, and with that, we've reached the end of the video. Let me give you a final look, give you the full look here. Just as a reminder, you guys picked the Rare Beauty Liquid Touch Foundation, you picked my e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, you picked my Alamar Blush Trio in the medium tan shade, and you picked my Oden's Eye Norns highlighter. Freaking look at this glow, gorgeous, love it. And then what was next? You picked my Oden's Eye Alva 2 eyeshadow palette, and then you picked my Glisten Cosmetics split liner palette, the Opulence one, and then you picked no lashes for me today. Well, no false lashes, you let me just wear mascara, and then for lip, you picked the Maybelline Lifter Gloss. And might I just say, chef's kiss. All the chefs are kissing at that. You guys, freaking, my hat's off to you. I wish I were wearing a hat so I could take it off for you, because you guys did such a good job choosing these. I love the final look, love the way it turned out. Like I said, next time I'll definitely let you choose the colors of eyeshadow, because that would give you even more choice and have it be even more fun. But make sure you follow me on Instagram at GlamGeoNYC so you can see the polls and participate next time if you didn't get to this time. I'll be sure to post about it on YouTube in the future as well. I'm sorry I didn't give you a heads up due to the nature of Vlogmas and me literally filming and editing a video, sometimes multiple videos a day. My brain gets a little and I forget things, so sorry about that, but I'd love to have you participate next time. So thanks so much for watching. Check out my description box for all of the makeup on my face today. Like I said, I will have a link for every single product. Also in my description box, I will have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources to support the Asian American community, and resources to support the LGBTQ+ community. So please check out those links if you haven't yet. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Great job today, everybody. Great job. See you later. Bye.